Hello and welcome to Three and Out. I'm your host, Rod. Thank you guys for joining me. Today's show, man, I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time getting into the show. I'm just going to get right into it, man. Um, in the words of Jimmy Johnson, how about them Cowboys, man? How about our Dallas Cowboys, man? Um, I couldn't be more happy and proud for the Dallas Cowboys team, and I have been all season. That game Sunday afternoon was it was special. Um, Probably one of the best games I've seen from the Dallas Cowboys in some time. I mean, what what a game. Wait, what a game. What a way to continue to um, fight um, despite being down 21 to nothing. Um, the team collectively, offensively and defensively, um, showed a lot of heart, man. It showed signs finally um, of what it looks like to be a champion. And I know we have um, 6 games left to play, and the Cowboys are on the outside looking in. But um, what they displayed yesterday, the fight that they gave, not giving up, that's what a Super Bowl champion looks like, man. And as we know, offensively, they have the offensive weapons to be a Super Bowl champion. But I couldn't be more proud of the Dallas Cowboys defense than I have been all season long, man. And as a fan, we all should be applauding those guys today because um, they could have easily just laid down and just given up um, and let the Philadelphia Eagles win that football game. But that defense in the second half made me happy to be a Dallas Cowboys fan today. So let's give those guys some respect, man. Let's give those guys some respect while also tipping our hat to the Philadelphia Eagles because that was not a hard that wasn't an easy task. The Dallas Cowboys had to go in there and take that football game. We're talking about the Super Bowl champion, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts. Um, you got to go in there and beat the Super Bowl champions, man. You have to take it from them, and that's what we did yesterday. You know, some people probably will say that the Eagles lost the game, but I think the Cowboys went in there and took that football game because they could have easily given up, and they didn't. So they were determined to um, walk away with a win. I think the Dallas Cowboys, um, as a unit, are playing for something that's bigger than themselves. Um, they're playing for their teammates. They're playing for the loss of a teammate, and in Marshawn. And the Dallas Cowboys are playing with a lot right now, and truly believe yesterday game was it showed that they were determined to win that football game. They played with a lot of emotions, despite being down, man, and you can just see it, throughout the first half. Um, you know, um, the Cowboys comeback yesterday was, that tied for the most points in Cowboys history. So again, both units, offense and defense, should all be applauding themselves because they did something special yesterday, man. When they could have easily just given up. I mean, because the first half just looks like, I mean, I as a fan, um, was about to give up because I mean, you're down 21 nothing in the first half. I mean, you're not coming back from that game. But as a fan, um, I hung in. I believe that if we could have just, got on the board, which we did, um, anything was possible. And as we all know the outcome. And that's what it takes to win football games. You just have to continue to believe and continue to fight. So um, I have to give the Dallas Cowboys um, head coaches, um, Schottenheimer and Eberflus. I have to give those guys their credit because they continue to believe and speak that to their team that we can win this football game. So as collectively, man, I just have to be proud, for the team, man, because that was amazing to watch. But again, that was a tale of two halves, man. The first half just did not go our way. Um, starting with the Dallas Cowboys, going forward on 4th and 3, around their 50, uh, to go forward, man, and not convert. And in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, man, here we go again, man. We Schottenheimer is going forward for a lot, man. On fourth down, man. It's just, man, I mean, he's very aggressive. So, I mean, as much as I at times I cringe and I don't like it, but you have to love a coach that's willing to um, put his team in a position to to give those guys opportunities to say, hey, let's go and let's make some plays, man. So early on, man, to not convert that 4th and 3, man, that was it was cringy, but hey, it is what it is, man. Um, for Turpin to fumble in the backfield, that was another a miscue that I'm like, what are we doing? Why do we have um Turpin lined up in the backfield, which he never does? I mean, normally you'll see um, some motion with CD Lamb or just line up, man, in I formation and just hand it off to the running back. But to put Turpin in the backfield, and I understand, why they did it, but he's just unfamiliar with, being back there, and we see what the outcome was. I mean, which led to a fumble. So I was like, again, there we go again. Um, for the roughing the passer, which should not have been roughing the passer because clearly the Dallas Cowboys should have challenged the play because it was clearly a tip football, and which is considered to be that's a block. Um, Dallas Cowboys offense should have been back on the field, but the Dallas Cowboys did not challenge the football, and it put the ball back into the Philadelphia's offense, and I think that led to Jalen Hurts score that went up 14 to nothing. So um, I thought the Dallas Cowboys should have probably challenged that play, but again, we know what the outcome is, and it is what it is. They didn't challenge the football, so um, also, Dak Prescott throwing the interception in the end zone. Um, that was a big play. I thought that the Cowboys offense was in that one particular drive. Dak Prescott looked very, very focused, laser sharp, man. He was dialed in, man, and I thought we was gonna come away with some points, but but Dak kind of just lofted the ball in the air and Eagles made a great play on it, man, to take the ball away, man, and um, we came away with 0 points. But the Cowboys hung in, man, and um, we finally got a late touchdown to go into the halftime, 21-7. So again, the first half was not pretty, man, and those guys could have easily given up on the game, and they didn't. So let's applaud those guys, man. I'm happy for the Dallas Cowboys, man. But let's shift into the Dallas Cowboys defense because those guys deserve a whole lot of credit. The defense and the special team, man. But yeah, the Dallas Cowboys defense, special team, they hung in there, man. The defense did, man, throughout the third and the fourth quarter, man. To um, not give up another point. That's very, very big for the Dallas Cowboys defense, man. Again, this is something that we have not seen for the defense from the defense the entire season, man. To be able to not give up another point against the Super Bowl champions, and that offense, very, very big, man. I mean, two forced fumbles in the fourth quarter, um, big fumbles, forced fumbles. The first one by defensive end Sam Williams. Um, that was the first fumble on Saquon Barkley. Um, that was a big play, man, because um, like okay, the Cowboys, all we have to do is let's just take this ball, man, and because the offense was rolling up, up until then, man, and I'm like, let's just go ahead and just finish this game off, man. Let's go ahead and get this score, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, and let's just end this game, man. But again, to not come away with any points, I think the Dallas Cowboys on that possession um, decided to go for it on a 4th and 3. I want to say it was to not convert, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, it seemed like it just took all the air out of you know the room, man. I mean, the building. I mean, it's like the team is like, even George Pickens is like, why we're not, just taking the 3 points, man. Let that defense get back on the field because that defense was playing phenomenal. I mean, the defense had all the momentum. I thought we should have taken the 3 points. Um, but the Dallas Cowboys decided to, you know, take a shot for the touchdown to end the game, but um, that was a big play, man. I mean, but then to turn around to get back-to-back fumbles. The second fumble was by Elijah Clark. Um, Number 38 was um, watching that. If anybody watching and played sports, man, that is a definition of never give up because he could have easily given up because he was getting tossed around multiple times, man. Just thrown to the ground, man. Um, but to fight through that and to make a play, um, that was amazing to watch, man. I mean, to be able to cause that fumble, and you are the reason um, of being. That was amazing, man. That was amazing to watch for him to be able to continue to fight through and to come all the way up, back around, you know, put his helmet on the football, man. Again, man. watching that yesterday, from the defense and the special team in that fourth quarter, man. It's just that's championship football. Um, and again, I couldn't be more proud for those guys, man. Um, Odigizua had the Dallas Cowboys' only sack. That sack came at the 2 minute, right around the 2 minute mark, on a 3rd and 2. That was a huge sack for the Dallas Cowboys defense. I don't know what play was bigger in that fourth quarter because the Dallas Cowboys was just locked in. They was dialed in, man, and they was just making play after play after play. But for Adigazua to come away with that sack on a 3rd and 2 was big because um, if the Eagles convert on that 3rd and 2, I do believe that the Eagles probably will go on to win that game, whether it's on a touchdown or a field goal. Um, so I don't know what play was bigger, whether it was the two forced fumbles or the sack by Adigazua. Um, all big plays for the Dallas Cowboys defense and special team. So um, again, let's applaud the Dallas Cowboys defense and special team because um, for the first time in back-to-back games, they do not give up 30 points. Like I said, after the Raiders football game, this was that Raider game going to be the game that the Cowboys finally, turn that page, turn that corner, and put it all together. I wanted to see what they was going to look like in this game, and maybe this will be the game that will, um, take the Dallas Cowboys defense and team to possibly a playoff run. Man, I mean, I know we have 6 games left, and the Cowboys are still fighting. They don't have a whole lot of room for error, so every game have to count. Um, Starting with the Kansas City Chiefs on Thanksgiving Day. Um, the Dallas Cowboys will be at home, so hopefully that they can take this win, man, and let's just continue to build, man. I'm starting to have some faith in this defense, man. So again, man, let's as a fan, man, let's give those guys some applause, man. Let's give those guys some respect, man, because they played their tails off, man, Sunday, and I couldn't be more happy for the Dallas Cowboys defense. Um, Now that I said that, let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys offense, man. Let's get it. Um, the Dallas Cowboys offense was in that third and fourth quarter was impressive, man. And let's um, you know, tip our caps to Dak Prescott because you know he passed Tony Romo for the Dallas Cowboys all-time leader in passing um, at 34,183 passing yards. While coming back from 21 points, Dak accomplished 2 milestones, man. So let's give Dak some respect, man. I know a lot of people are not big Dak Prescott fans and don't have a lot of respect for the guy, but the guy, call it what you want, man. The guy he's gonna go down as probably one of the best Dallas Cowboys quarterbacks all time. Now, hopefully, he can end this thing off, man, with a Super Bowl. And I have to um, I have to give that guy his respect, man. Um, it was the first back-to-back win for the Dallas Cowboys offense, and which is crazy to say. With that type of offense that the Dallas Cowboys have, and display. Um, to come away with your first back-to-back win, we take it um, how it comes. But yeah, man. So that Dallas Cowboys offense, man, in that second half was freaking. It was phenomenal, man. And um, Dak Prescott was special in that second half. He went um 23 of 36 for 354 passing yards, two touchdowns. He had one interception early in the first half, but he was special, man. I mean, we have to this guy, man, all season long, man, it hasn't been always pretty, man, but he's still, I mean, he's still fighting for an MVP, man. I mean, the season's not over. We got 6 games left, man, and hopefully he can continue to put these numbers together, man. I mean, who knows? Who knows, man? But Dak Prescott, in that second half, man, was laser sharp, man, and have to tip my cap to him. But the one guy that I really want to talk about, man, is George Pickens, man. That guy on Sunday was a dog, man. I mean, this receiver is becoming my favorite receiver, man. No disrespect, man, to CD Lamb, but this guy right here, man, George Pickens, man, hungry, and I know he's up for a contract. He's playing for a contract, man. But I mean, to be able to go um, 9 for 9, 146 receiving yards and a touchdown. He did not miss. He was determined. The Dallas Cowboys did not lose this football game. And I hate to say it, but CD Lamb, I can't say the same for CD Lamb. I like him, but I don't love CD Lamb. Um, I think at times um, he doesn't show that toughness, that grit, that physicality that the Dallas Cowboys need. Pickens is fighting through everything, man. He's determined, man. And I have to tip my cap to that guy, man, because I believe without George Pickens, I don't know if the Cowboys offense could have put up enough points to win this football game. That guy was a dog, man. A complete dog, man. I mean, to go 9 for 9 did not miss. I mean, he's going up, catching the ball on multiple defenders. Any means necessary. He showed that sign yesterday. And I can't say the same thing for CD Lamb. Um, it just seemed like um, the bigger the game for CD Lamb, he doesn't show up, man. And I'm just calling it what it is. And I like CD Lamb, but I don't love him, but I like him. I think he has a great skill set. Um, he's a great route runner. Um, but he doesn't have the best hands when it comes to catching the football, especially when he know that that's going to be contact. And George Pickens displayed that yesterday. So let's let's tip our cap to George Pickens, man. 'Cause he was amazing. Um, and hopefully, um, Jerry Jones, do not let this guy get out of the building. I don't care what you got to pay him, but he is should be top priority in that offense, man, because it seemed like Dak Prescott and George Pickens, it seemed like Dak just his confident with Pickens, man, it's through the roof. It is through the roof. We talking about back to back games. Pickens have outplayed CD Lamb, you know, and CD is paid, and he is our number one. but George Pickens showing signs of he's been that number one. And I know it's a collective group, and those guys probably support each other, but I'm just calling it what it is. George Pickens is balling. Um, Brandon Aubrey, man, he um went 1 for 1. He had the early missed field goal from 53 in the third quarter. Um, which was very, very shocking because, it seemed like he's clutch from 50. Anything inside of that, he does not miss. So it's a little shocking to see him miss that one from 53. Um, but he had another opportunity to have a walk-off field goal from 42. Which I have to say that when he kicked it, man, it looked like it was going to sail to the right, man, and it came back around, man, and I was like, I mean, it looked like it was going to sail. That pressure was all on him. Again, he capitalized, man, and he was able to bring us home, man, with this win, man, and I was so glad that that game was over, man, because I don't know how much longer I could have watched that football game, man, because it seemed like um I was hoping, man, and praying that the Dallas Cowboys do not lose this game after fighting their way all the way back through the tie the football game to get to this point and to lose it. But again, man, couldn't be more happy for the team. Um, Offense, defense, head coach, defensive coordinator. The Dallas Cowboys organization couldn't be more happy and proud today. Um, say that, man. I'm not going to hold you guys much longer. That's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you guys for joining me. It was a phenomenal show, a phenomenal week as a fan. Hopefully, we can take this to. Hopefully, we can stay at home and get another win against the Kansas City Chiefs, which is going to be a tough game. But um, I like what I'm seeing, and then hopefully we can pick up another win. But thank you guys for joining me. Till next time. Thank you.